On today's episode, Dad doesn't know what he's making. The internet sensation, the Dalgona coffee, yeah, that one. The parts to his mixer. Your whisk or your beater. I think this is the whisk attachment. The beater's the flat-edged one, not a baker. And he may have had a little too much caffeine. Can you tell? Had a few of these.
Who got this? Dad got this.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dad Got This. What are we doing today with a mixer, instant coffee, and some sugar? We're doing Dalgona Coffee. I think that's how you say it. Dalgona. We're doing quarantine coffee, this thing that has taken off and gone crazy all over TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. Everybody's doing it. Dad wanted to do it. Dad would have done it sooner, but dude, tracking down items in this is just a pain. I don't keep instant coffee in the house. I love coffee. Coffee fanatic. Fresh ground beans usually, or I'll make an espresso using my AeroPress. I love coffee. Instant coffee, not really my jam, but that's what you need to make this. This big beast is here because you need to whip the coffee. Basically what this thing is, it's like a reverse cappuccino or a reverse latte. So in a latte, you brew the coffee, the espresso, and then you take the whipped milk, you foam the milk, and the foamed milk goes on top of the coffee. Well, in this, it's like all upside down. You foam the coffee and put it over the milk. You can do it hot or iced. I'm going to do it iced just to keep it simple. But it's one of the most easy recipes you could ever do. But you can do it by hand with a whisk and a bowl and all that stuff. But people have said it takes up to 15 minutes to do it that way. I ain't got time for that. I do have a big beast of a mixer that I've done a review of. I'll throw that link up there. And this thing whips it out in a second. Not a second, a couple minutes. But I don't have to break myself doing it. So you attach your whisk or your beater. I think this is the whisk attachment. The beater is the flat-edged one, not a baker. So you attach your whisk. And in here we are going to take, let's start with the sugar so I don't dirty my spoon. Okay, it's 2 tablespoons of basic white sugar, just your regular old white sugar. So 2 tablespoons of that. People said if you want it sweeter, you can add more sugar. I made one earlier and it was plenty sweet for me, and I like things sweet. So that was fine for me. And then it is 2 tablespoons of just instant coffee. Any kind will work, apparently. The bigger kind of granule style one that I have here is kind of supposed to be the best. So this is just Folgers Classic Roast. So you put 2 of that. So it's an easy recipe to make more or less of. It's a 1-to-1 ratio of this to sugar. And then there's one other ingredient that you need. Boiling water. So I got that going on over here. Hold on one second. And then same thing, 1-to-1, 2 tablespoons of the boiling water. And I'm spilling everywhere. Sort of 2 tablespoons. Probably should have put that in something it was easier to get out of, but oh well, it'll work. One other thing I like to have around for this was this little thing, because I can scrape the sides and push everything down to make sure that it's getting a good mix. Now all you do, pop this down, and you do it on high, almost the highest one. What I like to do was get it going until it starts making a mixture and then push it up to high, because I went straight to high once and it started splattering everywhere. It was kind of messy. So I kind of work into it and then kind of go into high. All right, we'll turn it off. And that's what you're looking for. See how it's all foamy and it's clinging to the whisk? That's what you want. Big, fluffed up, foamy peaks that hold together. That means it's done. The next part is to top it over milk, with a little bit of ice cubes if you want it nice and cold, like an iced coffee. So that's what I'm gonna do, but you have to make it Instagram worthy. Everybody's putting it in these tiny little cups and making them all cool. So that's what I'm gonna try to do, is make an Instagram worthy one. I got my milk. We're gonna spoon. There you have it. One Instagram worthy Dalgona coffee. Here's the problem. If you try to drink this, when it's all pretty like this with the foam all the way to the top, good luck. You have to stir this into the milk. The next step is to stir the coffee into the milk, because you don't just drink it separate. It's supposed to get mixed up. But if you fill your cup too big to make it all pretty and Instagram worthy, you can't stir it. So I would suggest, if you actually make your coffee, make it in a nice big glass, so that way you have room to do your stirring and everything. These things taste awesome. I gotta go get some photos of this real quick. And then we're gonna make one more, because I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, time to taste it. Dad's got a straw. It's a little metal one that we use here. But I'm gonna try and stir it without making a gigantic mess. If you don't stir it, you're really just drinking milk. All right, here we go. It's strong, man. Whew, that's some fuel. But the more you mix it, the more coffee it'll be. And you can add sweetener. Dad's got an idea. I quite like it, though. I like strong coffee. We're going to try and make a mocha version. I don't know if it's going to work. That's the idea. Let's make a mocha one. Everything's the same. At least it's my idea. I'm going to put in my 2 tablespoons of sugar. I'm going to be hopped up after this, man. It's like my 5th one of these, because I've been trying them out. Thank God caffeine doesn't really affect me that much. All right. 2 of these. And I'm trying to decide between a tablespoon and a teaspoon of cocoa powder. I'm thinking, hell, let's go table. And a tablespoon of cocoa powder. Dad got a little smarter this time. And 2, same thing. Whip the crap out of this thing on high till it fluffs up. All right, this is super interesting to me. Something about adding the cocoa powder won't let it whip up. It doesn't whip. I'm gonna try and keep going for a little longer, but it's gone the same time that I went really with the other one, and it's not whipping up. I don't know if there's just the ratios off, so I'm gonna add a little more sugar. I'm just messing around, man. Add another tablespoon of sugar. And see if maybe it needs a little bit more of that to whip up. And we're gonna go longer. It did it. Oh, that's the trick. You need an extra tablespoon of sugar for some reason. I guess the way it reacts with the cocoa. Anybody a scientist, food scientist? Tell me, let me know in the comments. But let's give this a try. It's frothy. We have a mocha one now. It doesn't really look any different than the other one, but I'm gonna take some photos of it. Hold on. Now's the time to taste. See how this tastes any different than the other one. The cocoa powder. Ooh, I can. Oh, I like this one better. Yeah. The cocoa powder is a nice subtle hint in there. Glad I went with a tablespoon. But that was definitely worth it. Okay, the regular one takes maybe 5 minutes to whip up in this thing. I'm thinking this one might take 8 or 9 minutes with the cocoa powder and the extra tablespoon of sugar. This is pretty damn good. Dad has wrecked the kitchen, but I made 2 tasty coffee drinks. The internet sensation, the Dalgona coffee. Yeah, that one. I'm probably going to have to figure out how to say it and then like dub it in. So I'm going to be like, Dad made Dalgona Coffee. Because I don't remember what it was called. I know it's Daglona. Dagloni, like bologna? Dagloni? I don't know. It's tasty. Can you tell? I've had a few of these. Please, like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff. Let Dad know what you're doing during this whole quarantine. Are you making coffee? Are you going out of your mind? Let me know. So, even when Dad makes up his own coffee drink based off the hottest internet sensation going on right now, Dad doesn't do outros. So that's it. For more fun and easy recipes, visit dadgotthis.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the damn bell. I double dog dare you. Come on, you have to do it. It was a double dog dare. I mean, those are the rules.